Alright. We are here with more Octopath Traveler. I have had an interesting day. I was off, thankfully I was off work. But my roommate, who works in the same place I do, had come in after being done for the day and was like, oh, by the way, there is some stuff going down right now, so it's probably going to be really bad. And I was like, awesome. So my nice relaxing day off is bookended by that. But all told, it could be a lot worse. I closed out of the map like I knew where I was going. So far, we've got Cyrus and Tressa with us. We kind of wrapped up Tressa's little storyline prior. So I believe next on the docket is just to continue through the map, I guess. As far as the stream title goes... Oh, hello. Ooh, now I get to remember controls. Nice. Let's see this. Okay. Let's use lightning bolt. Both weak to lightning. Let's see. Are you weak to the same stuff this guy is? Yes. Makes sense. Ow. Okay. I totally forgot about the boost until I was already attacking, but meh, we haven't really lost anything. Got some sleep weed for our trouble. But yeah, per the stream title, just looking at the map in the direction we're heading, we'll be meeting with our next compatriot next, Olberic. So now I'm just proceeding through the map, really, at this point. Let's see. Let's do Ice Move, 'cause I don't know if you're vulnerable to that. Ow. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Let's go this way. Nope. There we go. Okay. So it'll be neat to encounter a new friend. I don't know much more than what is said on the world map about them. Or what was said on the world map prior. So it'll be neat to learn more things, recruit some more people, get them new skills especially. Okay. Ow. Let's just focus on one of them. It's unfortunate. Not a way to just... Okay. I remember how this stuff works. Item. Okay. Nice. The pixel sprites in this game are so good. One of the many hobbies I've accrued over the course of my life is needlepoint, or, you know, specifically cross stitch is one that I've done quite a lot of. And it's one that I greatly enjoy, and pixel art lends itself to that so well. I mean, because it's essentially what it is, you know. You're just working with cross stitches in like a grid pattern. So I actually have like a project I've been working on for a few years now, because I keep picking it up and then putting it back down. It is the entirety of the Gen 3 Pokedex, like their Gen 3 sprites, on one giant piece of fabric, and it's huge. There's a reason it's taken this long, and not just because I've been you know, picking it up and putting it back down. It's just such a big project. It's such a huge undertaking, but it's sweet, and I love it. Nice. So, I could definitely see. I would be very surprised if there wasn't anything, like, any existing, like, needlepoint stuff online for Octopath Traveler. I would be very surprised. Definitely something worth looking into. Because, I mean, the art style in this game, I know I talked a lot about it last time we streamed, but it really is just, it's so pretty. And the sprite work, you know, alone is just so good. A wind soulstone. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I just like the lighting effects and everything. It's so, so good. Granted, I have spent a lot of time today staring at pixels. I've had this itch to play Stardew again, but specifically modded Stardew is my jam. And so I spent a good chunk of time going through mod lists on both my PC and my Steam Deck, just trying to decide like what mods I wanted to keep, what mods I was like, meh, you know, a little less like, you know, worried about keeping, so on and so forth. Just to see. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, not weak to wind damage from what we found. Ow. Yeah, that plus there's been some new mods that have come out recently or that have been updated recently that I did not know existed, and that in and of itself is good motivation for me. Ooh, nice. So I have a giant like spreadsheet with a bunch of mods on it, and I'm probably going to put together, because you know there are cloud saves, I'm probably going to put together like a big pack of mods and then zip it. Send it to myself or put it in my Google Drive so I can have it on my same mods on my Steam Deck and my computer, because I've never had, there's always been some sort of difference. Okay. What about lightning? No? Ow. It's just, man, nothing they're weak to there. Let's just... Because I totally forgot that was a thing again. So I'm busy, like, trying to yap and losing my train of thought while doing that. But yeah, I've just had the itch. I go through phases with Stardew because it's one of those games that's really easy to like get locked in and play a ton of for a little bit, and then not want to touch it again for like 6 months. What? Okay. I'm like so focused on fighting right now, sorry. Yeah, Stardew's kind of in that same realm as The Sims for me, where I can play it for like a really, like, I will play obsessively for like a few weeks, and then I just get so burnt out. And modding helps with that some, but it really is just one of those games for me. But I'm feeling the itch, so we'll see. Didn't expect that to do much. I think while we're leveling up here, one of the things that caught my eye recently actually was someone put out a mod for it was like RPG style like skill tree, which is nuts. Where am I currently? So this is where we're heading. So we are currently here. And we're heading to, okay, so we should probably pay attention here. So that really intrigued me, because one of the things that I've done in the past with playing modded Stardew specifically, ooh, I see, is like adding skills or like buffing the different skill trees and such. So like I remember adding like different skills like archaeology, travel, like all these different skills and stuff. So I saw that skill tree and I was like, ooh, I gotta know. Like I gotta know what that's like. And it looks really good. So like, that's definitely been on the list for me. Let's see. We have another one of those. Nice. Because that was one, there's more expanding on like the weather system, which is always something that I'm intrigued by. Especially when it involves like buffs and things like that. Ooh, here we go. None of your active party members can open this chest. Ooh, that's something to come back to. But yeah, so stuff like that, different game mechanics. I'm like trying to think and fight at the same time, and it's not working very well. I would pull up my list, but I've noticed this is one of those games and I've mucked around in the settings and I've found no solution, but it's just one of those where I am unfortunately unable to change the settings so that the music doesn't stop when I click away from the window. So it's very unfortunate for me, but all told, it could be worse. I try not to do a whole lot of that anyway, like jumping between windows. So, yeah, otherwise I would pull up the list and like kind of go through what's caught my eye recently. I suppose that's not a huge deal. There's a couple hundred on there, I could say that. I think at most I was once running like probably more than 450 on, and this was on my Steam Deck. This was before I had my current PC. It was definitely a time. Really, it was my Steam Deck is what got me back into PC gaming to start with, just because I didn't have a PC. Like, I had a laptop that sucked, and that was it. So nothing super powerful. And this is when I was working nights, and I had nothing better to do. So having my Steam Deck was a godsend. I spent so many hours playing, like, mostly modded Stardew Valley, but some other stuff as well. Just in the office, behind the front desk at the hotel, just because there was nothing else happening. Nothing whatsoever. It was so boring. I felt like my entire life was just being, like, I was watching it wither away, which is why I don't work there anymore. As nice as it sounds for some folks, they're like, oh, you didn't have to do anything, you were just sitting there, you could play video games all night. It's like, yeah, but I didn't get paid a lot. And, you know, at a certain point, you're kind of like, okay, you know, it would be really nice to feel like I was doing something with my life, where I currently do not feel that way at all. Oh. Okay, well, that was just rude. I don't know how you feel about Fireball. I don't know. I know nothing about these enemies. I'm just learning as we go. Just trying to find what you're vulnerable to, and I'm not very successful. Man, we are just having no luck here. It was just one of those things, like, I remember, like, every time I complained about my job, I was just like, I know people are giving me shit, but, like, you know, the only reason I got paid as much as I did towards the end was because I had experience, and I was working for the same company that I had been working for in a different state. I had just transferred. And I mean, like, again, like, it's one of those things that, oh, well, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. You just, like, you learn to kind of enter this mindset of, like, okay, you know, I'm spending so many hours of my life here, you know. You kind of realize that, you know, hey, I would like for, you know, what I'm doing now to, you know, have some, you know, some sort of something going on. It's really tough to not be just, like, miserable watching your entire life go by doing stuff like that. Plus, like, when you do have stuff going on at work, it just sucks. Like, no one wants to deal with, like, hordes of drunk people or having to call the cops because, you know, someone's smoking weed or, like, you know, whatever. Like, first of all, I don't care, but my management cares, and they'll be like, well, why didn't you catch it? Like, because I'm not a snitch. But, yeah, I don't know. My thought process is kind of all over the place because I'm, like, half focused on this, half speaking. Yeah, it's just not fun, ultimately, is what I'm getting at. It's just, like, this sort of thing just sucks. It just sucks. Like, it was fine when I had just gotten out of grad school and I just needed to work. But, you know, it just got to a point where I was like, you know, I'm really not having a good time. I'm pretty miserable. If it's something like there was a summer I worked fast food. If it was something like that where, you know, it's like I know for a fact this is temporary, then it's like, okay, I can deal. But this was very much not that situation. This was abject misery. Not to be super overdramatic about it, but you know, I'd left graduate school. I didn't like really have like a concrete plan. I still don't, realistically, but I especially didn't then. So it was just kind of all a lot. And the not getting paid a lot and having really shitty insurance didn't help. So as much as I complain about my current job, at the very least, the benefits are good and I get paid decently well. Like, under other circumstances, that would just suck super hard. I meant to change. Meant to change who I was aiming at, but that's okay. Ow. That's fine. Okay, well, Tressa leveled up. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. All that to say, some jobs are just soul-sucking, and no matter how nice it sounds on paper, it just sucks. Those brigands. What villains would take a defenseless child as a hostage? Hold fast, Philip. I'm coming for you. Alright, we've got our next party member here. His name is Olberic, and he is a warrior. Here in Cobblestone, a remote village in the Highlands, he hires out his sword under the assumed name of Berg. Once a great knight, he lost both land and liege, as well as his reason for wielding a sword. Yet one fateful day, bandits raid the village he now calls home, stealing off with his protege, the young Philip. Olberic takes sword in hand and sets off after the brigands. He will need worthy allies on the path he has chosen. Take Olberic along? Yes. Yeah, sure. "8 years ago. Hells, is he man or beast? He's but one, yet fights like a score. Gods have mercy. That's the unbending blade of Hornburg. Ulbrich Eisenberg. You know my name, and so to business. Who will be the next to die? It's you who will be dying. Look about you. We have the numbers. Enemy reinforcements on the left flank. To Sir Ulbrich's side, men. The blackguards have had their way for long enough. Charge. Bah, it matters not. We're done here. Sound the retreat. Withdraw to the rallying point. Sir Olberic, I feared we would be too late. Nothing I couldn't handle. Can you hold this position? You make for His Majesty's camp, sir. Just so. Our foe attacked from both flanks, but we have no orders from the Crown. This concerns me. His Majesty is well guarded, sir. Sir Erhard is with him. I know this. There is no stronger knight in the realm, other than yourself, of course, my lord. With Sir Erhard at its side, surely His Majesty's in no danger. Perhaps not, but we must be certain. I would know how the battle unfolds. Besides, word from the king always lifts the men's spirits. As you wish, sir. We will hold this ground. Be safe, and may the gods guide your blade. And yours, Sir Olberic. Heavens have mercy. His Majesty's own guard, slain to the last man. Who could have done such a thing? Erhard. Where is Erhard? So it was you. My liege. Erhard, what is the meaning of this? What? What have you done? Have you not eyes? The king is dead, by my hand. What madness? What treachery is this? No madness here, but call it treachery, if you will. I thought you a friend, a brother. Ah. Brothers, indeed. How many times did we cross swords like this in the practice yards? And how many times have I told you? I see your every move, your every strike before it falls. As I see yours. Ah, but you've not seen everything. I saved one trick for the day I knew would come. Always the same dream. Ah, Philip, what is it? Crivens, how did you know it was me, sir? One must always be on his guard, even when he rests. Yes, a knight. No, I am no knight. Just a man with a sword, and nothing more. If you say so, sir. But there's lots of men what carry swords that can't do half of what you do. Oh, I almost forgot, sir. The headman's looking for you. Says he wants a word. He didn't say about what. Tell him I'm on my way. Yes, sir. I'll go on ahead and let him know, sir. He'll be in the square. You know the one. How many years has it been since Hornburg fell? My liege lost, my land in ruin. I wandered aimlessly. After a time, I came to this village. Here I earned my keep as a hired sword, hiding behind another man's name. Defending the villagers from bandit raids, teaching young men how to handle a blade. Not a glamorous life, but it puts food on my plate. A man like me knows only the battlefield, worth only as much as the blade at my side and the arm that swings it. When that blade fails to save my sworn liege, what does that make me? For years I've asked myself that question. No answers still. At least, not one I like. One thing I do know is that I owe this village a debt I intend to repay. But that's enough brooding for one morning. The headman's waiting. Berg, sir. Dawn patrol, sir. Nothing to report. Good to hear it. 2 of you today. Usually only 1 man does the rounds. Aye, sir. Headman thought it best. There's brigands in the hills of late. Poor merchant gutted for his coin purse just yesterday. Was a grisly sight, sir. These are dangerous times. One can never be too careful. I hear the headman is looking for me. Ah, he mentioned that, sir. He should still be over in the square. Now, if you'll excuse us, sir. Morning patrol, resume rounds. Alright, quite the angsty backstory we've got here. Down here. Ah, Berg. There you are. Good morning to you, sir. Morning to you both. Philip said you wanted to speak to me. Yes. I'll get straight to the point. We've had reports of bandits in the hills. I see you've doubled the patrols. Yes. I was also hoping to ask for your aid. With bandits lurking, the villagers daren't venture into the hills. We cannot check the traps, nor collect firewood. It's quite the predicament, to say the least. Leave it to me. Where can I find these thieves? As for the precise location of their den, I fear I cannot say. I sent some of the men out searching, but... In the meantime, could you put the militia in... Here we go. In the meantime, could you put the militia through their drills? Our men are keen, but they don't know a pommel from a pike, if you get my meaning. Consider it done. Ah, sir. If 'twould not be a burden, might my Philip join in the training? If he is willing, so am I. Oh, he's more than willing, sir, I assure you. Been pestering me for weeks to ask you. That's a brave lad. The boy has pluck and ambition, and he could find a worse man to look up to than Berg here. Ever since my husband died, in the war, you know. It's just... The boy's getting to that age when he needs a father. Oh, no, I did not mean to say... Your boy is already a credit to the village. It would be my honor to train him. You are too kind, sir. It's settled, then. Train the lad well, and see that he does his mother proud. I will. You can challenge people to a duel. Interesting. My legs are like cramping up a bit. I've been standing here for quite a while. Alright. Challenge this person to a duel. Absolutely. A battle. Fair and square. To arms. Always ready to spar, sir. Interesting. Soothing seed. Interesting. Ah! Got me again. You attack with boldness, but you leave yourself open. And so a simple counter blow quickly strikes you down. You must remember, balance in all things. Balance, right. I'll try to remember that, sir. He's just on the ground. It's always an honor to train with a warrior of your skill, sir. Like, I kind of just want him let him get a hit in. Leveled up, nothing wrong with that. It's no good, sir. We are no match for the likes of you. You are too hesitant. It is important to protect yourself, this is true. But you will never win a fight if you lack the courage to strike. If you say so, sir. That said, if you fought side by side, you might complement each other well. Was just thinking that myself, sir. Better than the sum of our parts, eh, sir? What do you say, friend? Fight side by side? 2 heads are better than 1, eh? Something the matter, sir? What? No, sorry. It's a fine idea. Train together, and you will be capable soldiers one day. Sir. The 2 of us will go on patrol then, by your leave. Yes, good. If you would. Sir, me next, please. You are not ready yet. You need to work on your form. Ah. Do the drills as I showed you, and you'll be sparring soon enough. You have talent, lad. I do? Not many boys your age take to the sword so quickly, and I've trained my share. Crivens, thank you, sir. My father, he's, you know, gone, sir. Died in the war. So I've heard. Mother's looked after me ever since. All on her own, sir. But soon, I'll be a man grown, and it'll be my turn to take care of her. She's a lucky woman to have a son so brave. So you see why I've got to get stronger, sir. I have to protect Mother and everyone in the village. After all she's done for me, I owe her that much. I, too, once had someone to protect. Sir? It's nothing, lad. Just old memories. Keep at your training, and you'll be a strong man before long. I will, sir. Mayhap I should make a round of the village. Okay. Ah! Brigands! We're under attack! Berg, sir! Brigands from the hills! Ah, these dirty peasants don't know their place. We outnumber them. Surround them. Stick a blade in their backs before the boss finds out swineherd slowed us down. Do your worst, you brutes. You'll not be getting past us. Damn it all. These swineherds know how to fight. Sir. Good work, men. You did well to hold them off. But I'll take over from here. And who in the hells are you supposed to be? He's a bleeding fool if he thinks he can take us all. So he's got a fancy blade, eh? I know your sort, hedge knight. I've cut down my share of your betters. telling you, this one's trouble. You both have the right of it. I'm but a common hedge knight with no name to speak of. But if you've come looking for trouble, you've found it. Stow it, or I'll cut out your tongue. Enough prattle. Let's skewer him. Nice. You. You can handle a blade, eh? But this ain't the end of it. When the boss hears about this, you're a dead man, you hear? We'll see about that, won't we? Help! My boy! Let me go, you ugly! Hmm? Oh, Berg, sir. They took him from me. My poor Philip. He was trying to protect me, but those animals. Damn it all. Forgive me, sir. There were so many of them, and it doesn't matter now. We have to save the lad. We know where they are now. Holed up in a cave, deep in the mountains. Then let's go. Gods only know what they'll do to him. Wait. But sir, we have to do something. They might kill the boy. If you leave now, who will protect the village when the thieves return? No. You would be playing right into their hands. God, some mercy. Is there nothing we can do, sir? I'll go after the boy. Alone? But, sir, even you. You stay and guard the village. At least until you're sure they're not coming back. Chief? You are the boys. Our only hope. Can you do this, Berg? Consider it done. Please, sir, bring him back safe. You have my word. And so I must go and save the boy from those ruffians. What's that you say? You wish to lend me your aid? You seem like you could hold your own on the battlefield. It would be my honor to call you a comrade. Philip has been taken to the brigand's den north of the village. We must make haste. Nice. Okay, how's everyone doing, actually? Is there... Do we have anything worth selling? Let's see. Ooh, equipment. Let's see. Jeez. Make an even number. Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's just beef up their defense. And that's probably about it for right now. But that's okay. Berg, sir. The brigands are holed up in yonder cave. It's surely most dangerous, sir. Best prepare well if we're setting out. Don't worry, buddy. I'm way ahead of you. Ugh. I just gotta take the stance of, if there's a save point, we're using it. Nice. Cool. Olberic leveled up. Nice. Let's see. I think we're going this way. Okay. Cool. Nice. Alright. The more Olberic levels up, the better, because he's definitely a heavy hitter. Can we go this way? I want this treasure chest. Old coin. Nice. Look who's come. Have you lost something, Hedge Knight? Move aside, before I cut you in two. You have courage, I'll give you that. Just who are you, anyway? Never seen no Hedge Knight swing a blade the way you do. Then you'll step aside, if you know what's good for you. You're on our land now, Hedge Knight. We give the orders here. You have skill, but you're a man like any other, and you'll bleed as red. Get him. Nice. Cool beans. Be strong, lad. I'm coming for you. Off we go into the brigand's den. I'm noticing the danger level as we enter new spaces. I'm gonna sit because my legs are cramping up a bit. Alright. It's just the webcam ever so slightly. That was a little more than slightly. Just like trying to center myself here. Alright. Unfortunately, it's not a 100% smooth transition from sitting to standing and vice versa. But, at the very least, is this the pathway we need to go? Or is it this way? I haven't a clue. Let's just pick a direction. Okay. Cool. I mostly just want to make sure I'm like getting all the treasure. Fire Soul Stone. And the leveling up along the way never hurts. Cool. So close. Okay. Nice. God, I will never get over how pretty this game is. It's just so beautiful. All right. Just even out the damage here. keep getting notifications. Okay. Nice. Nice. Level 5 and level 10 respectively. Nice. Ooh. There you are. Traveling peddler. This longsword. Okay. I think that's about it. What do you have for sale? Just healing items. I think we're okay, in all honesty. Just any treasure down here? Yep. Yep. Another rat. Cool beans. Okay. Off we go. Do tell me about this friend of yours. Knows how to fight, does he? He sure does. He's stronger than all of you put together. You won't stand a chance. It's not a joke. Stop laughing. You hear that, mates? This hedge knight's the strongest blade in the realm. Ha! If he thinks he can best all of us, he's more madman than knight. This ain't a fairy tale, boy. Real knights don't piddle away their days in the company of swineherds. If he's a knight from the stories, a damsel in distress might serve as better bait. Reckon we should go back for the mum? Stop it! You won't be laughing when Sir Berg is through with you. Sir Berg? Now there's a frightening name. Look, me arms all a-tremblin'. Shut up, all of you. Boss? Reckon the boy's got more courage than a lot of you. And more wits to boot. So less yammering and more sharpening your stabbers. But, boss, ain't no way the hedge knight'll follow us here. Unless he's mad and all. Aye. It ain't like it's his own son or nothing. Why should he care? Why indeed. Things could get interesting though, if he does show. Always had a soft spot for men with more courage than sense. Like the boy here. What do you say, laddie? Care to join our little family? We're always looking for men with pluck. I'll never join you. I'm going to be a brave warrior, like Sir Berg. Ha! You hear that, men? The boy says he's too good for banditry. Think you're the only one who feels that way, boy? Let me tell you something. What is it, boss? Sir! Sorry I'm late, lad. Got held up along the way. Hey, look. It's the mighty Sir Berg in the flesh. He is mad. And how'd he get in here anyway? Where are the lookouts? Bleeding in the dirt, last I saw. Sir! Stay back. Did he just... He parried the boss's blow. Hang me, but I ain't never seen no one do that before. You're quick, all right. And strong. Clearly no common hedge knight, are you? Just as you are no common brigand. That blade. Like it, do you? It just so happens to be a present from an old friend. Earhart. Oh, you know the man, do you now? So it is his blade. As if I needed another reason to cut you down where you stand. How do you know Earhart, rogue? Speak, or I'll slice your throat. Huh. You've got a score to settle, is that it? I could see it in your eyes. They blazed like fire when you said his name. Look, I don't know what passed between you and Earhart. But if you're looking to ask questions of me, my good sir, you'll have to earn the right. Big boy. Ow. Sorry, excuse me. I had to sneeze. Gaston grins and whirls his blade. That's not good. Okay. I really just want to take out the big guy. At least that's where I'm focusing my energy. Good lord. Good lord. Yikes. Okay. Nice. Yikes. Okay. Ow. Gosh. How much HP does this guy have? Good grief. Oh my lord. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Good grief. I yield. Now I will have my answers. How do you know Erhardt? We fought alongside each other is all. Served together in a band of mercenaries. He was already an old hand when I signed up. Helped me out, showed me the ropes. A sellsword. And where is he now? Damned if I know. When our group disbanded, we went our separate ways. After that, I drifted from one town to the next. Tried one trade, then another. But swinging a blade's the only thing that's ever come natural to me. So here I am. Times are lean, and a man's got to make a living. Anyone could use a sword arm like yours. You could protect the people instead of stealing from them. I could. But honest work takes more wits than the gods saw fit to bless me with. Never meant to do anyone no harm. But life doesn't always give us a choice in the matter, does it? Choice or no, you must answer for your crimes. I know the score, but I've got my men to think about too. Boss. Easy now, men. The Hedge Knight has the right of it. I've got more than enough blood on my hands. Live by the sword, and... well, you know how it goes. A man has to own up to what he's done. Enough blood's been spilled here today. Surrender, and I will see that you and your men are not harmed. You do me a kindness, Hedge Knight, so I'll do you one in return. I told you I didn't know where Earhart is, and I don't. But I know someone who might. Gustav's his name. Sir Gustav. Some call him the Black Knight or other such fussed-up nonsense. Earhart taught us both how to use the sword back in the mercenary band. You should find him in Victor's Hollow. And this man will tell me where Earhart is. He might. Then again, he might not. Still, if you want to find him that much, I reckon it's worth trying. I saw your eyes, Hedge Knight. They were dead, like a fish. But the moment you saw my blade, they came to life. Dead. Have I truly been... But what does a common thief know of men's souls? Berg, thank the gods you're safe. The villagers are as well, sir. Round up the thieves and lock them in the village jail. Berg. I could swear I've heard that. Gods be good. Eisenberg. Should have known it, the way your eyes lit up at the mention of Earhart's name. Aye, you're no Hedge Knight. You're Sir Olberic Eisenberg, the unbending blade. Huh? The unbending blade? They said he was slain when Hornburg fell. I'd heard he lived, but scarce believed it, until today. Is it true, sir? Are you a real knight? Long ago, lad. Long ago. Let's be on our way. We've kept your mother waiting long enough. Yes, sir. Sometime later. This village has been good to me, but it's time to move on. I shall find Earhart, so that I might find the reason I wield this blade. To find a man named Gustav, and, God's willing, Earhart himself. Victor's Hollow, the man said. That's where I must go. I had stopped believing that I would one day don these clothes again. The journey will be a long one, and I've no more reason to tarry. Okay, so that's where Tressa and Cyrus need to go next. What about you, Olberic? Where do you need to go? Is it anywhere on the map? Or do we just not know yet? Well, alright then. Suppose it's not on the map as of yet. That's okay. Well, Matt Traveler, what can I do you for? Suppose... I don't know if there's really, like, a way to just heal up other than items. At least not at this point. Good news. Got plenty of items. Got a fair amount of money. We might just start at the general store before we head out. So you truly mean to leave us? You have shown me nothing but kindness. I am forever in your debt. It is we who owe you, friend. Were the choice mine to make, you would stay with us forever. But it is your life to live. We won't ever forget all you've done for us, sir. The next time any dirty brigands come after us, we'll give them a good kicking in your name. We are no knights, sir, but you've taught us well. We can protect our home, at the very least. Glad to hear it. I'm sorry, sir. Philip, he wouldn't come. Didn't want you to see him crying, most like. I understand. Tell the boy I am counting on him to grow strong and to look after his dear mother. Thank you, sir. I will. When you've done whatever it is you must do, pray, come back and visit us. No matter how far your journey takes you, you'll always have a home here. Thank you. And with that, I had best... Philip! It's all right. That was a good blow, lad. You're getting strong. I'm gonna keep training while you're away. Then, when you come back, I'll be even stronger. And then, maybe I could... Bye, lad. I'll get stronger too. And we'll see each other again. You have my word. You better not forget. A knight always keeps his word. And thus, Olberic the knight set out on a new journey. He would find his former comrade, Erhard, and ask him why he did what he did. And, mayhap, he would discover that which he had lost, the reason why he wields his blade. What fate awaits him? Only time can answer that. All right. Does it show on the map now that we've like actually properly completed it? They're increasing the recommended level for, oh yeah, all the way up there for chapter 2. Yeah, the recommended level for us to start the next chapters for our potential companions increases as we go, so it's like scaled, which is super nice. Okay. Let's see. Somewhere there was a crossroads that went in another direction. Dang it. Oh, my neck hurts. It was really, really cold in my apartment earlier, so I got our fireplace going, and then I sat in front of the fireplace for like an hour on my phone, just like roasting. And let me tell you, that was not good for my neck. Not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Nice. Eastern Sunshade Sands. Danger level 7. Interesting. Safe spot is here. Oh, you can see that his equipment changed. That's awesome. Okay. Wellspring to the south. New enemies. Jeez. Cool. Let's see. Ooh, treasure. Bugs. That sword sound was very sharp in my ear for some reason. Jeez. Did I already do lightning? Can't remember. Okay. Not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, everyone's pretty close. Nice. And we got an essence of plum. There's a safe spot here. I don't think that's what we should be going at the moment. Okay. Okay, we do need to go north to go to this next spot. Okay. Going to Sunshade. I imagine this is an inn. Yes, it is. Let's rest. I don't know why I didn't put that together in the last time we were in. Okay. That's all done and dusted. Let's see. Provisioner. Mild medicinal component of large volume. Mild hazardous substance of small volume. Component with poisonous effects. Interesting. At last. At last he's appeared before me. The man marked with the crow. The man who killed my father. I was gonna burp, sorry. Her name is Primrose, and she is a dancer. This is Sunshade, city of 1,000 pleasures, forever shrouded in shadow. Driven into poverty when her noble house fell, she now plies her trade in a tavern, suffering no end of indignities at the hands of the cruel master Helganish. All for the day she could have her revenge. Then, one day, he appeared. A man marked by the crow. One of the 3 foul villains who murdered her dear father. And so, aided by her soul friend Yusufa, she sprints from the tavern to the labyrinth below in pursuit. She will need loyal allies on the path she has chosen. Even when the blade is held at your heart, faith shall be your shield. Words of House Azelhart. "10 years ago, Funny how it works, isn't it? Everything that happens in this world falls into one of two neat little categories. This things one's better off knowing, and things one's better off not. Jeffrey Hazelhart, I'm afraid you've been poking your nose into the latter. I have only done as my convictions bade me to do. I have no regrets. I thought you might say something like that. You're making this delightfully easy. Father. Make sure he's dead, and let's leave this place before we're seen. It's done. I will never forget. 3 men, each marked with the sign of the crow. One on his left arm, one on his right, and the last on his neck. 3 men, foul scavengers, just like the bird whose mark they bear. They took my father from me, and I will never forget. Ah. Always the same dream. I wish I had your confidence, Primrose. I couldn't imagine nodding off minutes before my cue. How nice it must be to be the Master's favorite. Fine. Go on, keep your airs. Act as though you're better than the rest of us. It doesn't change the fact that you're just another dancer in the sands, Primrose. Nothing but a kept woman, here to flatter the dignity of men who pay for the privilege. I suppose you're right. Shh. Enough chatter. Master Helgnish is coming. Do I keep you women to titter here in the shadows? My customers are waiting for their entertainment. The opening act should be on that stage already. Now, get out there and earn your keep. What a bunch of useless strays. But not you, Primrose. You are the only one I can rely on. You flatter me, Master. Oh, hardly. Why, this tavern's custom has increased tenfold since you stepped on our stage. But do not go forgetting yourself. It was I who groomed you for this role. And I will be forever grateful for that, Master. You were an ignorant girl when I picked you up. Completely useless. I've taught you everything you know. What happened to your sweet little smile? Who puts a roof over your head and food on your plate? Who bought the jewels that adorn your pretty neck? Who made you the most sought-after dancer in this dusty old town? It was me. All me. You owe me, kitten, and I'll see that debt repaid. Yes, Master. Good then. Purr sweetly, and I may give you a treat. Don't dally when you're done with your show. I will be waiting in my chamber. I'll have you purr for me some more. Primrose, it's your cue. I'm coming. Put your face back on now, kitten. Yes, Master.
tavern lies at the end of the central road, just past the bazaar. I mustn't dally any longer.
So, as one would expect, dude's crusty and disgusting. This way, Primrose. Get a move on. All right. Kept us waiting long enough, Primrose.
I was fixing my hair.
Better have been worth it. You're our best chance at getting to eat tonight. And the customers have been waiting.
Let the show begin.
It's her.
Watch over me, Father. That day, I swore revenge against the men who took you from me. The 3 marked by the crow. My once proud house fallen. I left home far behind, following their trail. That trail has led me here. I heard one of them often passes through here on his travels. It was the smallest scrap of hope, but it was all I had. Until I find him, there is no disgrace I will not endure. Losing my honor is nothing compared to the pain of losing you. Father, I will not stop until I find the 3 and see justice served. And until I avenge you, I will dance.
I think I'm in love. How about a private show, darling?
You are all too kind. And too handsome, might I add.
Not bad, Primrose. Not bad.
Thank you.
Look at your sandals. Seems you've gone and broken a strap. Go back to the dormitory and fetch yourself another pair.
Most happily.
I was wondering how, like, gross and skeevy they were gonna get with him. Her master, that is. And I don't know if I should say pleasantly surprised, but when he gave the line about her, about waiting in his chambers, I was like, okay, yeah, they are going there. I mean, still, it's, you know, she's a dancer. But...
Papa, I'm going to be in a play. I will be the princess, and everyone will look at me. You'll come and watch too, won't you?
Of course, my dear.
Many thanks, my lord. How was that? And guess what, Papa? When I grow up, I'm gonna be a beautiful dancing girl, the star of the stage.
Dancing girl. That is a dream best forgotten.
But why, Papa?
Helena, my dear. You want to grow up to be a fine lady, yes? Like the princess you will play? Then we'd be better not to say such things. Not in this town, at least.
But what's wrong with dancing? It's so much fun. Look at her. She's beautiful. Hello, child.
Come now, Helena. This way. I'll tuck you into bed back at the inn. Papa has business to attend to this night.
suppose I should get back to my own work. How? A thorn? Oh, someone fetch a handkerchief. Primrose seems to be bleeding, the poor dear. Perhaps she got a blister. She's always dancing oh so passionately. Are you all right, Prim? I'm fine. It's nothing I haven't dealt with before. Don't you think that's enough already? Do you take such pleasure in others' pain? We're nothing but the master's playthings. All of us. And we all know what happens to the girls who displease him. Or have you forgotten? Beaten half to death and tossed in the gutter. Left for dead, sick and starving. Stop that. We all know well enough where we stand. We know what he can do to us. Then why torment one of our own? Thank you, Yusufa. But there's no need for you to make foes on my behalf. Prim. What are you doing yowling back here? Sheath your claws. It's time for work. Or do you think money flows into my coffers by itself? Get out there and collect your tips. Not you, Primrose. You stay. What was that sorry show you gave today? Do you think I'm blind? One glance was all I needed to know your mind was not where it ought to be. I can see every thought in that pretty, empty little head of yours. And they were not of dancing tonight. You haven't forgotten your debts now, have you? You haven't forgotten who owns you. You know the fate that awaits you if you dare defy me. Don't you, kitten? I'm warning you because I care, Primrose. I wouldn't want to see anything untoward happening to my shining star. I'm sorry, Master. Forgive me. I was simply remembering the first day I came here to you. Oh, were you now? Not a day. Not a moment passes when I am not thankful for all you have given me. Pray forgive my lack of focus today, Master. It will not happen again. Oh, my dear, dear Primrose. I, too, often think back on the day you came to my door. Just imagining the sight of you dancing for me, as sweet and innocent as you were, it tickled me so. And you met my every expectation. You have been my best investment. But tonight, you have displeased me, and for this, you must atone. The crowd is looking thin tonight. Out on the streets with you, and bring us some custom. Custom with coin enough to cover a week's expenses. If you could do that, I may still go easy on you. At least relatively so, kitten. You are kind, Master. Bravo, Prim. That was a performance for the ages. How do you do it? I want to vomit every time I have to call him Master. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out collecting tips? I was worried about you. How's your foot? What? Here, use this. A handkerchief? Be careful out there, okay? Okay. Primrose can allure townspeople into following her. Okay. Allure a gentleman, then make for the tavern. Okay. Well, time to put on a different kind of show. This one looks to be the likely sort. Lovely evening, isn't it, my lord? Mayhap you'd care to share it with me?
A tempting offer, but I travel on business. I must depart early on the morrow.
It must be a fascinating sort of business that you do. Perhaps you could tell me more over a drink? I'd love to get to know you better.
I am most afraid I cannot.
I dance at the tavern just down the street. I'd be happy to put on a show. Just for you.
Gives you a chance of success, too.
Admit it now. Wouldn't you care to spend a little more time with me?
Oh my. I cannot resist such beauty.
Pray, come hither.
Yes. That one's pockets look sufficiently deep. Good work, kitten. You'll be treated well tonight.
You honor me, master.
The seats are starting to fill. See that not a single cup goes empty.
As you wish, master. Good evening, gentlemen.
Ah, Primrose. You're looking more and more lovely each time I see you.
It's been a while since we last enjoyed your company. Will you be with us long this evening?
As long as you'll have me for, my dear.
Is that so? I'll have to give it some thought then. I'll see you again later.
And if that's all, I'll be taking my leave.
Could it be? There. On his left arm. The mark of the crow. How long I have waited for this day. Finally, you appear before me. This night, at long last, justice will be served. No. I can't let him get away.
And where do you think you're going? So curious about that man, are you? Was it love at first sight, kitten?
Master.
You wouldn't think of abandoning the stage and your customers before the night is through, now would you? Back to work, Primrose. I trust I don't need to repeat myself. You do remember what happens to the wicked little kittens who cross me, don't you?
This is all I have. I may never get another chance like this again. Prim? What's the matter? It's not like you to look all flustered like this. You don't need to tell me. For you to risk angering the master like that, it must be something important. Leave it to me. I'll keep his eyes busy. You slip out the back door on the upper floor. You shouldn't get involved. You'll put yourself at risk. Look, Prim. Maybe you don't tell me what you're thinking. But that doesn't matter to me. I'm on your side, and always will be. On my side? When the other girls would pick on me and tell me to know my place, you were always the one who stood by me. You never say much. You're always so distant. Aloof, even. But I know you just don't want to burden others with your troubles. I know you better than you think, Prim. And I know that, deep down, you have a good heart. A good heart. Yusufa. Thank you. Always a woman of few words. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So, are we all on the same page? Like, sure, like if I went looking right now, would I find like fan art or fan fiction of those two in love? Like, or at least Yusufa pining for that has to exist somewhere on the internet, right? You will bring the women I need, won't you now? Competent help is so hard to come by these days. Whatever is a man to do. I can assure you, my lord, I am doing all that I can. Helganish, we are friends, are we not? Friends take care of one another, yes? They do not disappoint each other. I will do everything in my power. I saw a fine dancing girl in the tavern. I would rather like such a girl for my own. So it is as I thought. Helganish knows him. Bring the women to the place marked on this map. And, Helganish, try not to keep me waiting. But of course, my lord. That map. Ah. And so, I must pursue the foul crow. Don't get involved. This is my problem, not yours. But I suppose you're free to do as you please. Come on already if you're coming. Primrose joined the party. Sick. Cool. Off to the catacombs, I suppose. I've liked every character's story so far, but I think I'm very attached to Primrose. I mean, I'm attached to all of them, but I don't know. Something with Primrose, I'm just like, you know, yeah. I feel you. These are catacombs. Well, on the bright side, we'll be able to level her up. Ooh, she has the other knife. Summon and allure. Ooh, that's where we can use her allure. Dancer skill. Oh, and she can do dark damage. Yes. For now. Let's just see. Okay, you are weak dice. Sick. This doesn't do a whole lot, but she's also pretty low leveled at the moment. Curiosity. Oh, sick. Nice. Cool beans. So much leveling up just occurred. Everybody leveled up. Always nice. Yeah. I don't know, I think Primrose just has such strong resolve, clearly, like from everything she's been through. And she's very independent. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I'm also just rooting for her because her quote-unquote master is absolute scum. Okay. Let's see. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Is this back where we were? I think it is. This is gonna be tricky to get through, I think. Jeez. Nice. Okay. Nice. Cool beans. Oh, essence of pomegranate. Nice. Yeah. I think it's really like those deeper and maybe darker backstories that really speak to me, which may be a bit corny, but like Olberic too, like, you know, having essentially lost everything he knew. Oh, okay, no, I'm back at the start now. Kind of like hiding behind this manufactured identity, basically. And building that closeness with the village. Let's see. Nice. Cool. Cool beans. I like all of the characters that we're rolling with. I think it's just like, you know, how the backstory plays into it really kind of deepens my affection for specific characters. Nice. Not what I meant to do. I clicked too fast. Okay. Maybe down this way. Ah, here we go.
We know all their weaknesses.
Nice. Let's grab this item here. Traveling peddler. Let's see. I think we have a fair amount of items, actually. Do we have anything to sell? We do. There's gonna be something down these stairs, right? Oh, god dang it. What are you? Everyone's weak to ice. Excellent. Cool. Alright, come on now. Okay, cool. Jeez. Cool. Okay, they both leveled up. Damn it. Ah, okay. Nice. Okay. What on earth? Shoo! That was tough. Not that the fight was tough, that was a lot of damage. Empowering earring. Ooh. Yes, please. These things. Dang it. Gosh dang it. Okay, it is vulnerable to that. Cool. Nice. Jeez. Cool beans. Just need to get to where we need to be. Okay. Let's heal up a bit. Okay. Really? No one's doing that bad? Alright. Okay, we're good to progress here. He's going to get away. I won't let that happen. Then where might you be off to, kitten?
Master Helganish. Whatever are you doing here at this hour?
Funny you should ask. A worthless little stray, this one. But she was kind enough to help me catch a rat.
Yusufa! Prim. I'm sorry.
She was quite intent on keeping her mouth shut, but my boys helped her get it open. It seems I was too lenient with the girl. I won't make that mistake again.
No! Yusufa! Prim, I've never heard you shout so. What? This is no time to. Hey, Prim? We're friends, aren't we? What? I was sold to this place as a child. Everyone was so cruel, so miserable. I thought I'd never make any friends. It was lonely having no one. But you, Prim, you were different. Always standing tall, proud. No matter how hard your days. Looking at you, it gave me strength. Yusufa, tell me, Prim, were we friends? Yes, Yusufa. You were my friend. I'm so happy. I'm not alone anymore.
Is it finally over? I must say, at least her last performance had some life. If she'd shown that sort of potential earlier, I might have kept her on longer.
Enough.
What was that?
I have danced enough for you. This was the last night that I belonged to you. Oh, was it now? So some wheels do turn in that pretty little head of yours. Here I thought it a waste as empty as the desert. I saw you for the foul swine you are the first time I laid eyes on you. You would take that tone with me? You're nothing but a stupid whore. You would have died on the street if not for me. You have given me nothing. I have always danced on my own 2 feet. I have always chosen where I step. Who do you think you're speaking to, whore? All these years. The jeers, the beatings, the dishonor. I endured it all. All for this day. The day that man appeared before me. I need your stage no longer. I dance for myself now. Primrose. You forget yourself, little kitten. But I understand. This is just your little show, yes? You wanted to see your master frown. Fine. Very well. You've had your fun. That naughty mouth of yours belongs to me. Put it where it belongs, and if you please me to my satisfaction, I will overlook your impertinence. Master, go pleasure yourself. Wrong answer, kitten. You know what I do with cats that bite, don't you? I put them down, just like that one. It's a shame, Primrose. You were always my favorite. What a waste. Yes, a terrible, terrible shame. The only shame is that I could not do this sooner, Master. Ugh, he's even scummier in battle. Jeez. Elgin is just trembling with anger. Okay. Okay, well, at the very least his men are weak to that. I wonder. Damn. Okay, he's weak to ice. Good to know. Good grief. Oh my lord! Jeez. gotta say, at least the olives give them full health. Oh god. At least where we are right now, they give them full health. Good grief. Okay, he is vulnerable to that. Good to know. Oh, poor friend. Good lord. We're running through all these olives. Good lord. Christ. Alright. Jeez. God
God, how much health does this guy have? Yikes. All right. Ba-bum-bum. Oh my god, he summoned more. Nice. Okay. Alright, a heavy coin pouch. Nice. Primrose. You always were different from the rest. The fire in your eyes burned brighter than any others. I have seen many a girl in my years, but none quite like you. You fascinated me from the start. Come, Primrose. Won't you dance? One last dance for me? Quite the dancer yourself in the end. Guess you won't be needing this anymore. The village of Still Snow. I'll need to pack some warmer clothes. And with that, Master, I do believe my debt is paid. Good. Yusufa. We are free at last, my friend. And so, Primrose sets out from the shifting sands to a land of swirling snow in her quest for vengeance against the 3 foul crows. Where this dance will lead her, none can say. So, recommended level 24 and 27 and 21. So we've got a ways to go level-wise. So I think just continuing along as we have been. Continuing to go through the different stories might be the best bet. As it is, though it is a bit early, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up stream here for the night. Like I said, my schedule this week is weird, so while I'm working tomorrow, I will be off the following day. So, should be good to stream some more. Like I said, I've been wanting to get in and just really, like, finish Mystery Dungeon, the main story. So, fingers crossed, that's what we're planning on. And then, of course, this coming weekend, I'll be off and we'll be diving more into our other ongoing titles. Harvestella, we just reached the point of the epilogue this past weekend, so we'll be picking up from there and finishing out the story, which is wild. And then with Final Fantasy, we're on to the Fire Fiend on Sunday. So we've got quite a bit to do, quite a bit on the docket, but I don't know, it's been a good time. I think, you know, while it's a bit of a shorter stream, I think we've definitely made good progress. We have a full party now. We've, you know, done quite a bit of the map. It'll be interesting to kind of continue and just follow the story beats where they take us and see what happens. I'm really having a good time. This game is gorgeous. The gameplay loop is fun. You know, the combat has me engaged enough as far as thinking. And, you know, the stories of the different characters have just been delightful. Like I said, I'm very attached to Primrose. I'm attached to Olberic, but, you know, I feel like the more we go on, you know, we're just going to keep meeting these characters and seeing what happens. And I'm really excited. I think this was a great choice on my part. But, yeah, I don't know. I suppose we'll leave it there for now, and we will pick back up with Octopath probably next week. But until then, it's bedtime for me. So I'm going to bed.